And welcome back to 2205. Last time we finished, or well, we set the foundation for our Arctic settlement, and in this episode, well, we need to grow it so that it's rocket science. Your aerospace technology has to adhere to the program standards. Make sure to have enough shrewd heads at the task. We need more scientists. In fact, we have no scientists at the moment, so that is something we definitely should focus on. Now, the first thing for that is we need our first transfer route, our first trading route, and that is for the vitamin drinks. Let's have a quick look here. Vitamin drinks in Viridian Coves, where we are right now, is, well, pretty bad, as we can see, 40 minus. So what we need is, well, we do need more fruits. That's we have here, so our fruit plantation, we can add some more modules to that. And we probably should do that just as much as we can. So that's 24. And I'm inclined to go with just another farm here, right? That we can put full with modules there as well. And the thing is, we actually do now have enough, materials for that. So those modules, they cost us iridium and a bit of money there. But money is not the major problem. The major problem is that we can see right now is the energy. So let's have another solar power array here as well. We can just squeeze it in here. It is doing fine. And it is producing us enough energy there for quite some time. All it needs is a street connection once again. And they're all looking into the same direction. So I guess the sun is somewhere over here then. Now that's that. That's the fruit. Next up we would need the vitamin extractor or condenser. So it's this one here. And once again we do need the modules. As we can see, the number is going down now. Or it's going up actually. And in that case here we do have a problem now right now. Because we are increasing our production. That is fine, but as we can see, our people here also consume the vitamin drinks, and quite a lot of that, those hot operators. And in that case here, what we need to do with that, well, here we get another building or blueprint unlocked because we have got some more operators. In that case, I need to have a heavy surplus of those vitamin drinks in order to, well, export them to the next part of the world. Now in that case, I will probably need, well, another fruit farm then as well. Let's have 2 more modules here, so that's +4, but that is just not enough. We do need another fruit farm or fruit plantation, something that we can probably, put in here. So those farms here are kind of like our border, our natural border that we have here now, going then towards our extractors here, as we can see. So it's kind of like a natural border, if those farms would be natural in any case. And let's have the vitamin condenser here once more. Let's just have a look there. 44 fruits that we still have as a surplus. So we can still squeeze in a few here. That's fine, as we can see. Now it's fine, and we have a surplus of +52. Now let's get into the world map and create our first transfer route. And the transfer route will be the vitamin drinks from Viridian Coves to Akia Flows. Now, not all of it, of course. Let's just say that we have a surplus of 30 then in Akia Flows and +16 in Viridian Coves. And with that, let's activate the trade route.
Freezing temperatures all day? Your Arctic staff will sure appreciate the extra vitamins.
And they like that. So now we have our vitamins here. Transfer is active. We can see it here too. The problem with transfer routes is they also cost me a balance, or well, a weekly balance here, and that is -250, the upkeep cost that is going down then here for the credit balance as well. And every trade route does cost us a bit of money. But in that case here, my protectors like it. They now have the vitamin drinks. What I can see is that, oh, canned food is really bad. We do have a bit of workforce here now, and we do need neuro implants as our next production here as well on the chain. Now the neuro implants, though, that is something completely different. And fine food, so that is new. That is the revolution mod, because neuro implants would usually be the end of it, and in that case we do need even more for that. So let's have a look around. First of all, what we want to do is, well, we want to increase our fish production. Now that will cost us a bit of energy as well, so we do need our first geothermal turbine that we have, and that actually consumes, unfortunately, it consumes a mining site, and we really should be careful with those mining sites because we don't have that many of them and we'll need lots of them. It's the only way actually right now to produce the energy. There are going to be other ways then as well, more efficient ways. This is the first one. There we have it, costing us, unfortunately, once again, workforce, but as you can see, it bumps up my energy there quite a bit. Do we have full? Yeah, we have 300% now production rate here, so it's just as high. If it would be lower, then I would have guessed that probably my logistic supply isn't high enough, but as we can see, there is already a truck now transporting whatever, well, probably the workers to and fro. And in that case here, we have enough energy. Workforce though is a problem, and our canned food as well. We still have a bit of a fish surplus, so let's add a few modules there. Now we have a positive supply here of fish, and we can add a few more of these protectors. Probably then once again, you know, draining my fish supply, but it's fine for now. So that's that, and that's probably not the most efficient way of building something here. We can probably squeeze in a bit more, and we'll try that now. So we do need the molybdenum mine for the nano implants. For that, unfortunately, we do need another mining site, and we have one up here. Let's just get a road over here. Molybdenum. Really nice looking. This time, we do need logistics. In that case, I do need another transportation center, which cost me 5,000 credits. That is something I absolutely don't have. So now we are actually not having enough money anymore to supply all of the things that we need here. So let's just have a look. Fish-wise, yeah, canned food-wise, we're not in a good spot. Perhaps I can squeeze in a few more. I need that space here for more modules. That's a no-go then here as well. That's a no-go. So here we actually can squeeze in probably 2 more. Like so. That is working. But other than that, yeah, we do have a problem, and that is the money. So let's go back to Viridian Coves. Let's make us some money. Okay, back in Viridian Coves, the first thing that we can do here is, as we can see, we cannot grow anymore. So this city is primarily finished. We have some ornaments here in the middle then. Nice looking town, no doubt, but we need to grow. And for that, I think it's time to build the first bridge here. So we do need biopolymers. We need 50 of that in total, so we have that. Let's start construction of this bridge here. As we can see, construction site is open now. And the other thing is that what I can see is that water is quite low. So let's also get another water extractor. Let's have this one here. Right, energy is not a problem. Water is though, so now we have a water surplus, and we'll need lots of them now. Now, the other thing is that, well, vitamin is looking good, the constructor bot is looking good, the synth cells that we need, and the fine food. So those are the 2 things that we need to start producing here. The rejuvenator, sorry, and the safe food. So in that case, here we have the bridge done. And now we just need to wait for this bridge here to finish. And while we wait for this bridge to finish, what we can actually do in the meantime is having another war zone. So we do have 2 zones up again, so missions that we've already done, but we can do them again for the rewards, for the money, and for the experience points. So it's a bit of grinding here. We cannot unlock the higher difficulty for now, but we'll be able to do that soon then. So here we have once again the transporter that we'll need to finish. In that case, it's exactly the same mission, not even on higher difficulty. So it's really just grinding out that thing here. So the good thing is though, we can speed it up, as you can see. And we should probably repair them here. Quickly, where do we need to go? Up here. It's a rather simple, quick mission. And I think we need to be rather close here to those guys. And then my ships are coming. Let's repair them. And let's get a support fleet in here as well. They're doing the rest. And that's it. Basically, that's the mission. So it was the easy mission here that we just finished once again, because, you know, you can do that for the easy one. We got a bit of experience points here. What I can see, we could upgrade. Oh, we are actually level 3. We could upgrade now the turtle, but we don't have the money for that. And I don't think we can even go now for higher difficulty there. No, when can we go with that? Ah, level 4. Then we can go for the advanced difficulty. Right, but while that happened, the bridge is finished, as we can see here. And we got a bit of more money again on our side here, so we can spend it. And we do need to spend it. So let's go back here and let's finish the bridge. Oh, it needs graphene and 150,000 credits. So, nope, I cannot do that. So in that case, that is the revolution mod now kicking in here. It's much harder, and I can feel that because we still haven't gotten anywhere really. And for the scientists, we do need the safe food here as well that I don't have. So let's have a look there. The safe food that we have it unlocked. It needs rice and fish. Now fish, that is interesting. That is from the Arctic where we get it. And rice is something we have here. So we might actually go for the safe food if it doesn't consume too much space here. We could do that, but we do need to export or import a bit of fish. Now, the other way, we do need to get a bit more money. Let's go to the trader that we have here, Nick Papadakis, and he actually, well, requests a few things here. Fuel, for example, and we have 100 fuel in store, so we can sell it now in 10 steps, like this one here, getting a bit money out of it. Of course, this is not a really valuable one. This is more valuable here. And a few fruits there. So there we got a bit of money back again. And on the other hand, we could purchase the graphene but it's a very expensive one, so we're not doing that. But yeah, something like that. Let's go back to the Arctic. Because in the Arctic we also have a trader over here, and we can sell, well, the aluminium, and that is just worth quite a lot actually. So selling a few of that, we do have quite a lot of that in store as well, and that's kicking up our budget at 36,000. We have lots of fish here too, and we should expand on the fish there as well. We do have the workforce. Is that our fishery? Yeah, that is the fishing harbor, so let's have another one here. We do need now another logistics transportation center, costing us a bit. Let's have it over here. Right here in the middle of nowhere. And in that case, we do have the logistics. We do produce now some molybdane. So in that case, we could, yeah, expand it. I'm doing that. It's costing me, but from now on, we have a surplus of molybdane that we can sell then. And it's quite a valuable resource. Let's do the same thing here with the fishing harbor, since we do need more fish. Problem here now is, of course, the workforce once again. And then it goes all the way to the other side, and let's squeeze in 2 of them here. It's not looking pretty. It's absolutely not looking pretty, but we do need to optimize here in the most, or in the best way that we can. So having a bit of fish here now, how much do we have? +8. That's really almost nothing, to be honest. Can we sell something in addition? Yeah, here we can have now the molybdane as well. As you can see, we can sell it right away and getting a bit of money out of that. Now let's get back into space and have a new transfer route, and this time we do have the fish. This is interesting, so this makes the whole game more interesting already, that we do need that single additional resource, because with that, well, the space scarcity that we have makes much more sense now in Viridian Coves. We probably would have had that in Wildwater Bay, where you just start on a massive landmass. In that case here, it's much more dire, the situation that we have right now. We are producing the rice, we are exporting now the fish, so in that case, or importing it, in that case we can now go with one of them, health food. How much health food are we consuming here? 9 already. That is insane. I have no idea how should I get a surplus on this one. Let's build it, and as we can see, we're still negative. But our balance goes up now. Why? Because from now on we produce the safe food and the fine food. And as we can see, with that we get more tax credit right away and a new corporation level 7. And with that a bonus of 38,000 credits. That's beautiful. A micro enterprise. Absolutely fantastic. We just needed that money. Why? Let's have a look at our fish consumption. Please don't tell me that, oh, we are not consuming much fish. That's good. And rice wise 16.2, so we can add a new module here and a new module here. That's probably as high as I can go right now. Balance should be going up as well. It is. How's the fish looking? Fish is looking fine, rice is looking fine. Perfect. So we do have a bit of room here to play with. 9 fine food. Let's create a new transfer route for the fine food. As soon as I find it. Temperate. There it is. And the 9 we deliver over to Akia Flows, where we actually had a demand of 7. Created, and this should go up again now a bit, right? But I don't think it's going as high as the trade route costs us, another 250. Also, we should be careful with the trade routes in general. We cannot have endless of them. There is a limit to it, and of course, prices are really steep. Let's go back. So we have another demand here. That also pushes our workforce. Canned food is the other thing that's a bit down right now. That's probably because, yeah, the fishing harbor. Oh, we do need another one. And another cannery, which then again costs us, obviously. Let's have the protectors here. Of course, they don't have any heating for now, but we can now have a cannery. And then more settlements on the other side.
Warning. Unfulfilled demand. Transfer route inefficient.
Fish is now inefficient. We do need more fishes here. And as you can see, there's a certain loop that starts to apply now to the whole thing here, which is one of the tricky parts of 2205, because you need to play with energy, with the workforce, with the space, and with your transfer routes all the time. And this makes it really interesting in my opinion. Now we do have that. We should have now enough canned food, we have, and now we can focus on the newer implants. We have energy, we have the workforce. Logistics is something that is down again, so let's get another logistic warehouse supply over here. And since I want to have my settlement here, we can continue with the newer implants here as well, which do, well, cost me 20,000. Let's have a look.
Come on in and hang out.
Can we sell something? We can sell lots of molybdenum, some aluminium, some fishes. Especially the molybdenum. Gives me a bit of money there again to play with. Yes, we can at least afford one factory now. That's fine. And let's place it here. In that case... whoa. Probably like another street here, so we can squeeze in a few more of those guys here. Righto. So one more here. One more protectorate that we can squeeze in here. And then we have that factory here, which is... Can we actually squeeze in 2 here? That just might be possible. It is possible. Alright. But the problem with that one here is that... Actually, I don't see a problem with this one. Let's have it here. There we have the factory for it. Let's build the street.
Great. Our control and communication systems
and let's have the modules. Oh, the modules are expensive. 30,000 for each module. That is insane. Of course, we get rid of those guys here now. We don't need them. We just tested it. We have enough building resources, but 30,000 for one module? I could just build a second factory then. Might be the better option in this case. Now we produce it. Just barely enough. In that case here, that was the mission. And build and connect a community center, which is the last demand for my protectors here.
You're sure to make a good
Righto. And we already have 5 demands then, in the first stage only. That's pretty crazy. I'm absolutely not eager to find out how much more we need. There's the community center. And, oh yeah, this would be a perfect spot for it.
It's cool here.
Can we move this one over here for now? Once we have a module there, we probably will need to move it then again. But for now, yeah, this should be a good spot there. And here we can now squeeze in a community center, which is looking different now. And let's place it here. There's a nice location for it, just in the center of the town.
It's important that people move closer together, especially with terrorism at our very doorstep.
What has terrorism to do with all of that?
Hold up.
Let's get those people over here, squeezing in together a bit, and as we can see, they can now upgrade. This is our mission here, and let's just do that. We have enough building resources. We could upgrade... Oh, yeah. We cannot upgrade all of them because there's a limit to how many you can upgrade, but we can upgrade the center here for now, and let's do it.
Someone called for scientists? Okay.
And there the scientists are coming in. Balance is going up. It actually cost me something to upgrade them. Quite a lot of it too.
The blueprints do look promising, but I spoke with John Rafferty, and there are some practical issues.
Right, there they are. As we can see, they need new things here now. Sustenance packs, that is something with the mod. Thermal shells, that is new. Quantum computers and stimulants are the other things here. And that's going to take quite some time here, especially the quantum computers are extremely complicated. We can have another... Yeah, let's move this one over here so they have the community. The same with this one. Right, so money-wise, a good balance at the moment. Let's see if we can sell something. We can sell enough molybdenum there again to get rich. And some aluminium. That's fine. And we have a next mission now, Arctic Treasures. The metals mined in the Arctic region are perfectly suited for space technology. We now need to produce super alloys in the Arctic region. That is our next goal. How many of them? Create a transfer route for super alloys from aqua flows to Viridian Coves. So back again to our hometown, and in this case here we do have a new military mission, and in that case here, super alloys, it's the plasma smelter. We can afford it, but it does need molybdenum and aluminium now. Let's have a look how much we have of that. Molybdenum we have plenty of, aluminium is down a bit. Let's go to our aluminium mine. We can add one more module there, that's fine. So +9, and then we can actually build it right away. The smelter. And in that case, let's have the smelter. Where should we have the smelter? Yeah, over here. There we still have space for more people than living here.
The production is running?
There we have it. Perhaps we can add another one then here.
Metal like this has many other applications.
Let's do that 2 times. That's fine. We have a surplus of 12 now for those super alloys. Could probably then upgrade them more. And while we are at it, let's just add a few more of these protectors in here as well. Oh, and cooperation level 8. We get another bonus on that. 44,000 credits. I'm extremely happy about that. Thank you. And let's have a few more of these protectors here then. As you can see, they do need community. They don't have that yet, but I'm not going to add another community center here for now. Doing that later perhaps. I just really want their money and workforce. Alright, producing the super alloys. Can we actually sell them?
I love it out here, man.
No, molybdenum is something we can always sell. The rest we just leave as is. Let's go back into space and create a new transfer route. Hooray, more costs. And create this super alloy from Akia flows to Viridian Coves. Plus 12.
Yeah, that's the
There it is active.
The metal deliveries are coming in at a good rate now.
Phase 3 is within reach, but coordinating all the different branches of your space program will be a tremendous task. You will have to delegate some responsibilities, like it or not.
I like it. No problem. Alrighty, so attract executives in the temperate region. This is a big one. Executives need lots of resources. They do need the rejuvenators. We do need the neuro implants from the Arctic region. So that would be yet again another transfer route. We are not producing enough neuro implants right now. I mean, the factory for it looks amazing, but the cost of it is also pretty amazing. Let's move our protectors over here and have another module there. We can afford it at the moment. That's fine. So we have a surplus of 5 now. We do need more than that though. They only consume molybdenum. That's fine, that's over here. So that would be something here. By the way, we also have other modules that we can implement them here. So right now, I've just got the modules that, well, increase the production. We also have modules that, for example, reduce the workforce that is needed. So that is another optimization that we can use then. But it's very expensive, the whole thing here. 7,000 credits. Also modules that reduce the energy consumption and reduce the logistics maintenance. So this one here, the trucks. Though we can add those modules then especially to more expensive buildings like the neural module factory here. So reducing the workforce by 20% is quite a big hit, especially also the maintenance for the energy here because it takes 200 energy. So that's 20 energy that we gain again with each module that we build.
Attention. Under provision of specific
What?
consumer goods
We're again low on the canned food. Don't believe that. We need another fishery. And our canned food production here. Yeah, 3 more. Alright, so we are +1 now. Probably can afford 1 more protector. Yeah, and then that's it. That's break even now for them. For those guys.
Live and let live.
Let's sell again. As we can see, we can sell quite a lot and quite often. That is a good thing. Let's go back to Viridian Coves. And what we also see on the world market news here, Simon International Power Outage pauses production. The rice price is skyrocketing by +1%. Nano ceramics though are quite more expensive, 20%, so we can perhaps sell them for a good price here as well. No, he doesn't want that. Here, by the way, there's another way of earning money as well. We can have a transfer route. Can we have it already? To the space station. We should actually be able to do that if we have the prices. And yes, as we can see, there is not a global, well, price market for the rice, and we could then implement a trade route here selling the 10 rice that we have. And in this case here, we would not get any money out of it because we would sell 2 little rice, only 10, and the balance or the maintenance cost for the trade route itself is more expensive already. For the food, if we get it, actually there's no money on that because it's a modded one. Okay, then we have the rejuvenators, vitamin drinks. That's 52, so that should be, yeah, a surplus of +248, for example, for the balance. So here is how we can get additional money if we have a surplus production of something. In that case here, we don't really have a surplus of anything. And money-wise, I think for the 150,000 on the bridge there, that's pretty harsh there. What we could do is having another fighting mission, not this one here, I guess this one, because it offers us graphene, and we do need the graphene while we wait for a bit of more money there to come in. Alright, another fighting. Where do we need to go here? Seize one strategic target inside the orbital watch. One of them. Okay, that is a new mission, by the way. So we need to seize one of them. Yeah, only one. So let's go for it. As we can see, they also dropped then petrochemicals and the graphene that we need. Those towers. There's another one. And there are some supply towers as well that really drop a lot of those things, and we need them.
All hands engage.
Right, just they're down. Over here. This is one. This is one of the supply. Oh, the graphene storage. So it really drops a lot of graphene there that we need. Let's use a barrage here then as well. Rockets for those ships there, because they're looking a bit more dangerous. And as we can see, those rockets made a short process out of them.
Underway.
Very good. Bit of additional graphene. We need it for the bridge.
Weapon systems online.
There are some mines. We always attack the mines because it's an explosion, as we can see.
They're attacking.
Let's repair. Some of them were quite low already. We do have enough fuel for another repair then.
Battle stations.
And yeah, those missions of course get way more dangerous or difficult when you don't upgrade your ships regularly. So that again costs money.
Copy
Where you really need to watch out there. I think there is one of those targets now. No, there's an assignment. But petrochemicals is not something I need. Graphene, use the repair drone 3 times. Alright, we can do that.
Clear for action.
That's a nice little addition there for the graphene that we need. Some items we can use. Very good. And yeah. More ships. Let's not use that.
Mayday.
Oh. I've lost a ship there.
Launch.
Open fire. Open
Right, what's
fire.
that? It's not something I can attack.
Weapon
Oh boy, they're
systems
doing quite a lot of damage to my ships there. I need to use repair once more. And I don't have that much more fuel anyway. There's a bit of fuel waiting. Let's use repair.
Taking care of the damages.
And with that we have finished that side quest here.
Let's hope we've seen our share of
Let's use a
violence for
support
while.
fleet here as well. And a shield on my ships.
Shields activated.
As you can see, they're now shielded from any damage for a bit of time.
Battle stations.
Right, now let's use the barrage there on those guys there. And now we need to get closer to this one here, and as we can see, a radius builds up then here, and once that is full we own that site here, and then it belongs to us, and we should then actually have finished the mission here. And of course there's reinforcement coming in all the time.
Since you're here, wanna take
Let's
care
try
of
to
something?
repair them again. And there's also something else here. There seems to be an emergency in Akia flows right now. Sorry, custodian safety laws won't let you build during the polar night. Just like that, you'll need to reinforce your equipment. Oh, I don't know that
Well
yet,
done.
that event.
A heroic victory, just to quote the
Some
respected
graphene,
leader.
petrochemicals, experience points should bump us. Yeah, level 4. We could upgrade now more ships. Not doing that, the bridge is more important, but let's go there. What is that? Polar night. No construction permitted right now. Oh yes.
I expected to see you here. Let me explain my case. Sayman International hopes to expand the Arctic.
Alright, that is just the introduction for the sector project. So as you know, perhaps there are sector projects, so stories, little stories for every sector that we can follow. And as we can see, this is the Arctic Night. I haven't seen it yet. We kind of like can think of the polar lights above us. That's a pretty effect. But this one here,
Consumer analyses
load your
show
vehicle with
unfulfilled
65
demand
metal
for
foam from
specific
your space
commodities.
station. 65, I only have 63. Deliver the cargo. Let's have a look. Yeah, we do have a surplus production. Where's my ship? There's our ship. We need to go to my space station or spaceport and load the 65 metal foam that we have. Pick up the container. Where do we need to get it to? He wants it, alright. I don't know for what. Why do you need that? You'll need to reinforce your equipment against the extreme cold. Alright, before we can
Come
do
on
anything
in and
else.
chill a bit.
And he does not purchase anything right now, which is a pity. There's the ship.
Coordinates confirmed.
We can turn it in.
Oh, hey. Since you're here, wanna take care of something for me?
Oh, it's not over yet. Upgrading your machines isn't enough though. Not seeing the sun for so long always makes me seriously cranky. Your staff needs some additional nutrients. So, fruits. Oh, that's good of course, because we don't have any fruits. And we are only producing it in Viridian Coves, but we are consuming it already for the vitamin drink. So that is something we cannot actually do, I think. Except if we have more. Let's have a look at my
Battle
fruits.
stations.
-4.
Rock them.
So we
Don't
don't even
let
have
anyone
that.
escape.
And at the same time, the Orbital Watch now invades Viridian Coves. That's incredible. Which drops my balance there even more. So, oh, there are a lot of things coming together right now. Unexpectedly stressful. Stay tuned.